Hello, welcome to Soulprint Insights. I'm really glad you're here. Today we're going to do a meditation that I've sort of named Angels at Your Side. So before we get into the meditation, I'm just going to give you kind of an overview. So the first thing you have to realize about angels, whether they are archangels, archangels, however you prefer to say it, whether they are spirit guides, whether they are your guardian angels, they cannot interfere in your life unless your life is in mortal danger, unless you ask for their help. Because if they did, they would be infringing on your free will, your right and ability to choose. So, one of the things, it's been my experience as I've studied spiritualism, as I've spoken to people about it, we are very, very good and very, very quick to offer support, guidance, prayers for healing or encouragement to others. We are often woefully inadequate at asking for help for ourselves. And so one of the reasons behind this meditation, the intention behind it, is so that you can actually connect with some of the angels and angelic beings or high vibrational beings that are around you and understand you are not going to see all of them because there are really more in place for a different vast variety of reasons than I think that we sort of understand. And so you can connect with your guardian angels in this. You can ask them their names. And again, you may not see anything. Maybe you do this whole exercise in your imagination. You may hear a voice or feel a sensation or see spectacular colors in front of your eyes. You're not definitely, you're not necessarily going to see the picture that I paint, but you sort of end up in the same place, kind of no matter how you get there, right? So you could be meeting your guardian angels. You could be meeting your spirit guides. Now, spirit guides very often can be people who have gone into the light, who are watching over us and guiding us. Very often, they are energies from other dimensions and other lifetimes. So we may not necessarily recommend them, or recognize them, but that doesn't mean that on a soul-to-soul level, there isn't a really amazing connection. And you may even run into your animal spirit guides. So that'll be interesting. So as you're going through this process, if you see a dolphin floating by or a bunny rabbit running, don't be so quick to think that it's your overactive imagination. It very well could be an indicator of a guardian or spirit animal that's with you. And the other thing that I want to just talk about briefly is you can call angels forward for some very specific reasons. And just because there is an angel who is with you at the beginning of your life or when you were single, that angel may very well shift, for example, should you get married or should you have children, because they're going to be wanting to help you as you need and require the help. And if they have some previous experience or understanding, that of course just makes it easier. These are some of the things that I personally will call angels towards me for. If I'm looking for an angel to help me heal or to help somebody else heal, I will call specific angels in for that. If I am traveling, I will call in angels to ensure that I am safe. Those I am traveling with are safe. That my luggage gets to where I get at the same time. In my car, I have an angel who literally, I refer to him as my driving angel. And whenever I get in the car and turn on the ignition, I know that Jeffrey is his name, is right there in the car with me. And I can tell you without a word of a lie that there literally have been times where I have felt him take the wheel, because I was going into a skid or something was going on. I have literally felt his energy grab that wheel and sort of direct my body to do what it needed to do to correct. You may have angels around your home. Very often, I love to do the four corners. So angels on four corners of the property, angels on four corners of the house or the apartment or the dwelling, angels on four corners of the room. And very often, I'll put those angels in place if I'm going to sleep at night, right? So I have angels that literally are sitting in the corners of my room, watching over me and helping me to have a deep and restful sleep. So there's like just a multitude. Now, I'm going to give you just a quick little rundown of a couple of the archangels that you may want to consider calling towards you or working with. So there's just a couple that I'm going to cover today because there's, a good number of them, but we're just going to, hit a couple highlights. So Ariel. Now Ariel is a very gentle, almost like Mother Earth energy. And not surprisingly, she helps with animals and the environment. So she is one of those ones that you're going to want to call in if those two areas are a concern for you or if they are an area that you want to focus on. Azrael heals grief. Okay, so if there are any of you out there who have suffered a loss and are still trying to recover from it, I wouldn't be surprised, first of all, if Azrael isn't already by your side, but you certainly could call that energy forward. Gabriel. So Gabriel, the one who descended from heaven and told Mary she was pregnant. I think that was the story of Gabriel. So she's a communicator, right? So if you're writing a book or you have to do a presentation or you're just going to an event where you're going to have to be maybe a little bit more sociable than is your comfort zone, she would be the one to call forward. Gabriel is also the one that you call forward for issues concerning childbirth or pregnancy or getting pregnant. And she is also very good with just sort of calming things and healing anxiety connected to those areas. So, who else? Michael, of course, is one of my personal favorites. I'm forever, I think, nagging Michael. Michael he helps you release your fears. He helps you let go of the things that make you scared. He is also a force to just not even reckon with when it comes to calling him in for protection. His protection is absolute and it is perfect. So again, there are often times where just in the course of a week where I may specifically call Archangel Michael in to help or assist with a problem. And this is also another really cool thing that Archangel Michael does. He can be very, very handy if you're trying to work with a tool, okay? And it's not working, or you can't figure out how to make it work. He is really a good one to call and simply ask for his help. And what will happen is all of a sudden you'll think, oh, I should do this, or I could try that, or maybe I should, right? He's really helpful for that. It's very cool. It's kind of like having your own personal high vibrational handyman around. And I think Raphael is the last one I'm going to talk about today. So Raphael is the healing angel. Okay, so he is who you call if you're in pain, if you are recovering from something, if you are preparing, for example, to go undergo some sort of a procedure. He is who you would call to your side. He is very, very good and really responsive to prayers that sort of sound like this. Would you please ensure that the doctors and all medical staff that interact with me have me and my needs as their first and only priority while they are interacting with me, help to keep me safe, and surround me with those beautiful emerald green healing energies so that I am protected and I will heal more quickly. So those ones that I've given you, I wouldn't be surprised. A lot of you have them with you. You may not necessarily recognize them. But if for some reason there is an area of your life that one of those particular archangels could help with, don't hesitate to sort of call them in so that they are by your side. Okay. So this is going to be kind of an interesting way that we're going to achieve that deep meditative state. So for right now, please take a couple of deep breaths in and out, and in and out. Very, very gently, I want you to just flutter your eyes closed. And as you do that, you recognize that your body recognizes the signals now, the signals that say we are going into a relaxed and meditative state. And you can actually feel your body almost just like automatically starting to just let go and relax. You can feel your fingers relaxing, your toes relaxing. You can feel some of the pressure lifting off of your shoulders or your neck. Overall body pain will just recede slightly so that it is not distracting. You're going to feel your jaw relax, your stomach muscles relax. As that energy swirls around you and moves around you, you're going to start to recognize that there really is almost an automatic response to the words, a couple of deep breaths, and we're going to go into a meditative state. The body now understands that that's exactly what you're doing when you set that intention. And you're going to keep your eyes closed and you're going to continue to breathe in and out in a very gentle and rhythmic way. And as you do that, you're going to see yourself standing in an open space. Now, that open space might be a farmer's field. It might be by an ocean or another body of water. If you're a real urbanite, it might even be in a city park or even an empty parking lot. But you're going to discover yourself standing in this open space and you alone are there. Okay, there's nothing to distract you. There's no people running around. And again, if you hear a sudden or sharp noise, whether that is in your environment or over the video, you are going to acknowledge it, but really, really not react. And you're going to be able to stay deep into that meditative state. If you feel like you're losing that, you just take a couple of deep breaths in and out and know that your energies will rebalance to continue on your meditative journey. So you can find you're standing there. You're standing in this open space. Now I want you to look up into the sky and you're going to see this brilliantly colored hot air balloon coming down from the clouds to meet you in the open space that you have created in your mind. And the balloon, part of this hot air balloon, has all the colors of your chakras. So there is red and orange, yellow, green, pink, light blue, indigo blue, purple, and white. So the balloon part of this hot air balloon is very colorful, and you're kind of watching it as it drifts slowly down from the clouds, and it comes to a stop right beside you. Now, some of you may have a fear of a hot air balloon. Some of you may have a fear of height. And as you're sort of processing these feelings, you're going to realize that there are a couple of angels standing in the basket, waiting to welcome you on board your personal hot air balloon. And so, as you are comfortable, reach out to those angels and step into the basket of that hot air balloon. And if you have concerns, you can tell the angels that, help me to not be scared of this or that. Help me to stay calm and relaxed. Hold my hand so I feel anchored. Whatever it is, they're there to help you and assist you. And they're more than happy to help you still very safe and very secure. As that basket gently starts floating up, it is ever so gently leaving the ground, and it's moving up, up, up into the clouds. And along the way, you're looking down on the earth, and the cars get smaller, and the house gets smaller, and the schools get smaller, and the people get smaller. And you start to really understand that there is a tremendous amount of life and energy that is swirling around on the Earth's surface, and that we all play an important role. Keep on drifting up into that beautiful cloud, okay? And in a moment, you're going to see that the hot air balloon comes to a very, very gentle stop, and it is sitting upon the surface of a beautiful, beautiful cloud. This cloud is amazing. It looks as if the sun is shining right through the cloud. So you're on this beautiful, beautiful white fluffy cloud, and you can literally see brilliant rays of gold and silver and incredibly white moving through the cloud and around the cloud. And if you wish, you can now step out of your hot air balloon and experience the absolutely amazing feeling of walking on a cloud and realizing that on this magical cloud, gravity is not going to pull you through the cloud and back to the earth. You're exactly perfect to sit on this cloud. It's your cloud. And so it is designed to hold you. It is designed to comfort you. It is designed to protect and keep you safe. And you're going to start looking around this cloud, And you're just going to see a place that sort of attracts your eye. And maybe there's a bench on the cloud. Maybe there's a little rug or a carpet that you might want to sit down on. Maybe you just want to continue to stand and look at the amazing visualizations around you. But either way, you're just going to start getting very, very comfortable in that spot upon your cloud. And as you get more and more comfortable, you're going to see that energy forms start moving towards you. And they're circling around you. And perhaps you see an archangel. Perhaps you see a guardian angel or a spirit guide. One of the first things that you're going to sort of recognize is that those high vibration angels are huge. They are larger than life, and they are bigger than you imagined. But the energy that comes off of them is so gentle and so loving that their size does not intimidate you or worry you as much as it simply makes you feel unbelievably safe. Some angels may look almost androgynous. Some will be distinctly feminine or distinctly male. They come in all different shapes and sizes with all different attributes. And I want you to just settle in and have a conversation with these amazing beings that are around you. Perhaps you might like to ask them their name, or how long they've been with you, or even why they are with you. What specific purpose are they there for? Perhaps you want to just curl up in their wings and just feel loved and healed. Perhaps this is the time that you might want to call forth one of the archangels we spoke about. Should you be looking for additional help in a certain area of your life? And I want you to just sit back, continue to breathe in and out, and just enjoy the amazing experience of being able to visually see or physically feel and touch. Perhaps you can hear what they're saying, but to actually be in communion with those very beings that are with you to help you. They guide you, they protect you, and upon request, they will help you with any matter in which you seek help. Continue to breathe in and out in a very, very gentle and even way. It is an amazing experience to be able to move into a vibration that is compatible for both your human energy and their spirit energy, to be able to reside sort of in the same place and space where you can see and communicate with them. And understand that this is an exercise that you can do as often as you would like. You can do it to call in a specific angel for help. or you can use it to find guidance or insight to a specific goal or problem, challenge. It's just an amazing place to be. You really do feel as if you are dancing on the clouds. And indeed, you are. So it's getting close to the time you're going to say goodbye. But goodbye really isn't appropriate because you understand as you move back into the earth energy in which you reside, they are absolutely right there by your side. So acknowledge that it's been wonderful to meet them and talk to them, hear them, see them, feel them. And know that even though you return to a heavier vibration, they stay with you at your side, and you have only to call out, only to ask, and they are more than happy to step in to help you, to guide you, or to call other angels towards you. And as you sort of take that last kind of look at the incredibly magical cloud that is yours and that you have been able to spend some time on, you're going to step back into that amazing hot air balloon, and now you feel completely safe in that hot air balloon because you know what? You got taken to an incredibly magical place on that balloon. And so that balloon is no longer a concern to you. And those two angels that were in the hot air balloon are still there, and they make sure that you're safe and secure. A final thought of goodbye to your magical cloud for now. And you're going to slowly drift down from the clouds, through the sky. You can feel brilliant sunlight shining off of the balloon, and you can feel the warmth of it. You can feel the freedom of the breeze and how that breeze just seems to take away the heavy bits and pieces that are hanging around you and just send them into the wind. And you continue your descent, and very, very slowly and very, very gently, you land back on the Earth's surface. You're going to thank the two angels who were in the hot air balloon and understand that those angels that were there are your angels. And you're going to go back, you're going to leave the hot air balloon, and you're going to sit down or be in that open space. And you're going to breathe in and out. And with the next breath in, you are going to reconnect to your body so you can actually feel your body sitting or laying wherever you are. You can feel your hands gently resting. Can feel your toes wiggling. And another breath in and out. And you're going to slowly and gently flutter your eyes open when I reach the number 5. And when I reach the number 5, you are going to be alert, awake, and energized. And if you are doing this meditation in bed before sleep, the feelings you are going to be left with is deep contentment, relaxation, and being ready to drift off into a wonderful dreamland. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Completely open your eyes. You might want to shake out your arms a little bit or wiggle your legs, but you are back in your body, on earth, ready to carry on with whatever is next on your agenda for the day. I hope you've enjoyed that. It's a lovely meditation, and it's a really lovely energy, right? So whether you're seeing it or feeling it or hearing it, or you're just immersed in that amazing feeling of floating in love, it's a really lovely place to go. It definitely recharges. So take care. And until next time, stand in your strength and stand in your light. Bye.